Hi, David here from the Barmy Army. Now we've just beaten Brighton 4-0. 2 goals from Leah Galton, a goal from Lauren James, and a penalty from Katie Zellem. All in all, brilliant result really, considering last season we won 2-0, but it was a much closer game. This I thought we dominated them throughout. Apart from that, the only downside really was Lauren James at the end. She came off. At the end you saw with some ice on her foot, and so she's probably going to miss the next game because she was hobbling about. But all in all, brilliant game, pretty easy one really. So just got West Ham next, and hopefully we can turn them over. Hi, I'm here with Jack. Now Jack, what do you think of that today, mate?
Sorry. Yeah, very, very pleased with it. It's a game that we needed to win, needed the points. It's good to get back on track after the defeat against Chelsea in the league. Obviously we had the great result against Leicester, but league is bread and butter and we want to make sure that we're up there. Another clean sheet, 4 goals, could have been more again. Can't complain too much, and I always like seeing Leah on the score sheet. She should be getting more goals, one of our best players, and so really happy. Yeah.
Just like you said, mentioned there, Leah, obviously one of our better players. Do you think any players underperform? Because personally, for me, I'm looking at people like Jackie Gronin, who came in as this big superstar, and for me, she's not really. She's done well in bits, but she's not been this player that everyone's expected her to be. How do you think she has been doing recently, and especially today?
I think today, her link-up play was good. There were a few moments when she was, passing through and onto the wings and to Kirsty and Leah, getting them involved. So I was really happy with that part of her game. The part that I'm a bit less happy about with her game is that it looks like she's in good opportunities where she can maybe score a goal herself, but then she'll take too long, look a bit confused, turn backwards sometimes. It was a bit odd. I'm hoping it's just a matter of time she gets on the score sheet, and then maybe things will flow a bit more for her. In general, I think she's done well, but yeah, it looks like she's also still adapting a bit.
For me, it looks like she's in two minds sometimes, and don't get me wrong, you can see she's a good player, but it's a bit frustrating sometimes thinking, she could do this and do that. On contrast, for me, someone like Hayley Ladd, who came in, and she wasn't the big name. She obviously came from Birmingham, so people knew about her, but she wasn't this big superstar. But for me, she's been tremendous. How do you think she's been getting on?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think she's been fantastic. We were calling out last season for a destroyer in midfield. Like a hard tackling player to break up the play of the other team. And fair play to her. She's that and more. She's also creative. She's got a ball on her. Scored a fantastic goal here against Leicester. I think she's been one of the better performers so far this season for sure.
She's also, today she had a few, they didn't obviously trouble the keeper, but she had a few shots from outside the box, which I like to see, because it's not all about playing that perfect goal. I know it looks great when they go in like Galton's today, but it's when you score them outside the box, people love them, and I always like a player who gives them a go. So I'm really happy with her, and let's hope we can carry on with her and win something with her eventually.
Yeah, me too. Again, I'm very happy with her, and I think in general the team. I know obviously we got a few disappointing results against Arsenal, Chelsea, and City. Mind you, they are the top 3 teams in the league.
I mean, not many people beat them. So,
no. So I think other than that, it's probably even past our expectations.
Definitely for me.
Yeah, so I expected us maybe to drop a few more up until now. Because sometimes you get those games like last season where I'm playing Durham. We're all over them and it ends up 0-0. So I'm very, very pleased with how it's gone this season. Other than 2 or 3 results against the best teams in this league.
Yeah. Well, thanks for talking to Jack. It's been a pleasure.
Cheers,
mate.
Cheers, Bob.
Andy, obviously 4-0 win today. How do you feel?
It's a great result. It's definitely, keep the momentum going from Thursday.
Yeah, obviously it's. I thought it was going to be a tough game, this, but a bit of a walkover. I thought. They didn't really look to trouble us. Who do you really think it was us improving, or they dropped off a bit?
It's hard to tell. To be honest, if you hadn't told me, they looked like a championship team. Everyone stood up. You had Martha like almost as an attacking midfielder at one point. Millie stepped up, great individual skill from Jackie. I think it was a strong team performance.
Yeah. Who would you say was the best player on the pitch then for you?
I know she got subbed, but I think Leah. I think she just brilliantly. She was going down that way and got the second goal, even though she met the post in a bit of an uncomfortable situation. I think she's all right. So
yeah, for me, I thought you mentioned with Martha. I thought also Amy Turner did well.
Yeah.
I mean, she linked up well with Kirsty Hansen. I think down that right, they're unstoppable at some points. It's great to see her in that position because obviously she was centre back last year, and we got McManus in, and I thought that was it, the end of Amy Turner. But she's now playing a right back, doing really well. Do you think she can carry on playing right back there?
Yeah, I think it's a confidence game, isn't it? And the more we start getting that ball rolling, we go 1-0, we go 2-0, it should move people up. And I think we've just got to get our corners a bit better, because I know you can do all right with short corners, but I think we need to whip it in a bit more.
Yeah, the trouble is with that, obviously you'd love to see it go in, but every time it does go in, it's always back post and everyone misses it. So I couldn't understand why they are doing the shorter corners, but they need to work up in that in training, I think.
Yeah, but as I say, obviously we've got West Ham next week, and hopefully again we can just get it. Just makes things like the Chelsea small loss more frustrating, because I mean, we could be even higher than we are now.
Yeah, of course, but as I was saying earlier, it is Chelsea. Not many people are going to beat them.
True,
so
that's true. We've got them when they come back.
Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for talking to us.
No problem.
Hi, I'm here with Zoe. Zoe, 4-0 win today. What do you think of that?
It was brilliant. Yeah, I thought after the Chelsea defeat in the league, it might have knocked our confidence a bit, but I think the Conti Cup win midweek really boosted us and made the players compete for the places again.
Yeah, well, like you mentioned, the Conti Cup game, obviously it was 11-1, but that was against a much poorer opposition. I was expecting a much tougher game today, but we managed to score 4 goals, which I thought was tremendous. Who do you really think performed to help us win they get the 4 goals?
Well, Leah Galton, obviously with her 2 goals, she's been one of our best players all season. I think just the way she's an exciting player. When she's got the ball, you know that something's going to happen, like we're going to get chances. But I also think that Martha Harris did amazing today. She was all over the pitch. She was brilliant in defence. She was creating chances as well. So it's a tough one between them two for me.
Yeah, I think both wing backs really did really well. Amy Turner and Martha Harris, because they are defending, but they're going forward, and I love to see that. And I thought Lauren James, a shout for her. I mean, I've been critical of her, but I thought she played really well before she came off.
Yeah, Lauren James is a great player. She frustrates me sometimes.
I'm always saying this, but that was one of her better games today. I thought decision making was much better. But I feel the same with Jackie Groen, and I think her decision making sometimes, when she should shoot, she thinks about it too much. Do you think she needs to progress a bit more, or do you think that's her level?
No, I think she has room to progress. I thought today she moved the ball really well in the box in the first half. So I saw more from her today than I have done in previous games. So yeah, I think we've got some great quality players with them too as well.
Yeah, we've got a great squad, and hopefully we can do something with this. But anyway, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.